Ja. Ja, ja.
Fest!
Fest, Münd.
Ziehen dann!
Fest! 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 Ziehen alles! Fest! Kommt gut! Gut gewischt. Ich habe schon noch versucht rauszuschäufeln, aber...
Wirklich. Ist er Angst?
En de knap! 12! 12! Laatste! 8! 8! 4! 4 lijn! Nee, 4.
Alright, so welcome back from Bern at the Damen Cup, the Curling Champions Tour event. So we're starting this final game with Team Tirinzoni that we just saw before, playing against this time another Swiss team, Team Pätz. And Team Pätz has the hammer in the first end, and they're already starting pretty good with 2 rocks in the house and 1 buried behind a corner guard. And so we're all looking forward to this final. Winner, of course, wins the whole championship. On the next sheet of ice, we another game with Team Flims. Well, this is Binia Felcher against the Korean team. And then there's another game of another Swiss team of Utzwil. Hegner playing against Team Fleming from Scotland. They're playing the final of the Consolation Cup.
11. 11.
Wie viel hast du jetzt?
Nase ist nicht so schlimm.
Ja.
Normal.
Ja.
Ich bin nicht sicher, ich will noch mal fragen.
Langt nochmal.
Was?
Langt nochmal.
Ich glaube, du bringst nicht beide raus.
Okay. Okay, ist gut.
Willst du ein bisschen schneller? Kannst schon. Normal plus.
Ja.
Gut.
Wie lange jetzt?
Normal plus.
Okay.
Wow. Achtung. Achtung. Wow. Wow.
Machst du?
Okay.
Ist schon viel. Jetzt habe ich ja 14,5 geholt. Ja. Ist das schon so vom Gefühl her?
Ja. Hast du noch 4:3 von mir?
Ja.
14,5.
En de lang gehabt.
Einfach ein bisschen schnell. Ja. Weißt du, was ich bringe? Das ist genug. Wow. Ja, ist genug.
Gut, dann schon gesehen. Mal gesehen.
So
Also wieder, wir können gut kommen.
Nein, ich komme solid.
Ja.
Tirinzoni seems pretty resigned there. No choice really but to play that hit on the right. Maybe hope later for a hit and roll out. Eileen Pätz.
Ja.
Solid. Nase.
Ja.
Wartet.
Fast normal.
Weg.
Fast normal.
Fest. Fest. Ja.
Schön.
Good shot. Well, so now, well, basically Alina Pätz just has to do the same. I suppose that now Tirinzoni is just hoping that the other Pätz's team will lose the shooter, and they could try a takeout from the outside there onto their blue one to get rid of that red hidden perfectly buried behind the corner guard.
Schneller. Nein, auf.
Achter, Tier. Ja. Tier. Gut. Dann.
And a good shot.
Nase.
All right. So we can see that sometimes, you know, you just need one corner guard, and that's
Von mir aus können wir
Good
zwar
enough
ein bisschen
there.
weiter zu einem anderen Ort haben.
to get your two. They haven't done it yet. but it seems like this game is going to start this way.
No.
It is actually a huge advantage to score 2 in the first end in those 8-end games. Very often, actually, the team that does it wins in the end, but there's still 7 ends to play, so it's not over yet. And nothing is done. It's a little bit faster, but just keeping it clean.
Schön.
And that's just going to be a 2. Good shot there and good control. Team Pätz playing well the first end.
Yeah.
Now I think that Tirinzoni there is coming back on the other side of the ice. He's thinking, well, now I got to try and score 2 as fast as I can. Oops. And try and catch up this first end. That now the best thing to do for Team Pätz would be either a blank, either force a 1. In the books of curling, it's written that when you have the last rock, you got to score 2. When the other guy has the last rock, you got to force him to get 1. So if you do 2, then force 1, then get 2, and then force 1, you're already winning 4-2. And you win every game 8-4. So that's what's in the books. Of course, all the curling situations end up differently, but that's what teams try to do, basically. If you could explain, like, beginners' basics of tactics, that would rather be a good start. Try and score 2 when you've got the last rock. Try and force 1. If you cannot score 2, then just blank the end and try the next one. So good start there on this end. Corner guard, and now Tirinzoni is forced to play in the middle. Probably usually try just a hit and roll. Other option is tap back and split. Trying to get 2 opponents right behind the T-line, but it's just maybe at that point in the game you don't go for those kinds of shots yet. Just go for a little hit and roll. Even if you do a hit on the nose, it's not too bad because it gives the possibility for jams. Seems like that one's slightly over curling. Oh, she gets a double. Stays with 2 rocks. So 2 rocks in front of the house. The result is not too bad. Good shot from Marlene Albrecht.
Schön, Marlene. Gut. Ich denke 90.
So now that's when you can start using your corner guard. Nothing in the center. Well, there's a center guard here, but no rock in the house in the center. So now you can start dragging the game to the sides.
Fest!
Genug lang.
Fest, Linie! 7! Fest! Fest!
8.
Ziehen! Immer noch!
Kommen wir da, kommen wir
Ziehen,
da, kommen wir da.
zieh weiter!
Oh, well, finally just hitting the guard, but ending up in pretty good position after all.
Wäre lang gewesen, gell?
As they're saying, it would have been a bit long. Quite agree there. For sure would have been behind the tee line without that rub. Oh, another pretty good shot there, just the run back.
Bisschen kürzer.
I don't, well, even if the position is not too bad behind the corner, I don't know if that actually is a really great result that it ended up there, because now it gives really the possibility for Tirinzoni to play freeze on that
Ja, aber
one.
komm ja ein Stück kürzer.
The corner freeze is there. There, she just shows it right away. And there's Esther Neinschwander.
Ich glaube, es ist knapp.
Linie ist besser!
Platz hat
Fest
er.
dann!
Linie ist gut.
Nur 5, hä?
Könnt.
Ja, Ziellinie!
Ja, Ziellinie.
Fest!
Fest. Ziehen! 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 Weiter, weiter, weiter! Weiter! Noch ein bisschen! Ah, verflucht.
Well, the rock is there, but problem is that it's not lying shot. And now it just gives the possibility for Alina Pätz to ask for another draw, this time behind the center guard, to try and get into actually a, we'll get to call that a stealing position. With Nadine Lehmann playing third rocks.
T-Line!
Ja.
So! Nicht mitgehen. Festlinie. Festlinie. Platz. Nur Länge. Könnt ja voll durch. Ziehen. Platz. Nein, könnt ziehen. Fest.
Now that rock ending behind the T-line there. Now freeze is possible. Seems like that rock's a bit slow.
Komm weg. Ziehen!
But they're sweeping it really hard, actually. I'm quite impressed there. It ended up, it seemed really was going to stop at the start of the house. Good shot there from Manuela Siegrist. That's good position there, and actually now the Tirinzoni team are back in a pretty good scoring position now. And now it's really important for Alina Pätz's team there to play rock in front of that blue. And as I was just saying, you have to be in front of that blue rock, and didn't get that right. That's actually not such a good shot. Even though they're lying for a shot. Well, no, exactly as she's showing. There's a few options. Either you draw one top of the forefoot, or you could play a double roll. Actually,
Wie lang watch?
Normal.
Ja, ist gut.
seems like you can see a part of that blue rock on the side of that center guard. Well, no,
Nicht
just a small
schneller,
bit.
wart schnell. Nicht, dass man dann da so rausdüngt.
Okay, wie viel?
Einfach zwischen fein und normal. Einfach
Okay.
9,5 so.
Problem is, I think that wherever she plays that one, she might end up leaving Alina Pätz a good freeze-up opportunity. But anyway, she is forced to play something on those reds, as one of them is lying for a shot.
Eng ist gut. 9. Wo wenn's geht? Achtung. 4. Fest. Fest. 4. Fest. Gut.
No, a shot is made. Now, as exactly what I was saying, now there's the possibility to play the freeze. Well, she's saying it's quite difficult, so.
Gefährlich hat der Füße gekommen, der ist gerade drin. Und sitzt der Randback nicht kommt.
Ja,
Oh ja.
Weißt du, was ich den rausnehmen?
Ja. Ja. Ich würde.
Wenn er da ist, ist er okay.
Ja. Ja. Weißt du nicht?
Papier,
Vielleicht nicht mehr. Das ist das, was wir 14 haben, aber 15 sogar schon.
14,5 ist glaube ich.
Well, Alina Pätz really has to get one nicely in the center. Ideally, if she could be exactly at the same height and the blue one on top of the forefoot, that would be really perfect. Normally it would be impossible to remove.
Ja. Ja, bis 15.
But even if it's lying shot, it's not lying shot, it would really make it very difficult for Silvana Tirinzoni to score 2. Oh, they're calling it a bit short.
Veracht! Also bis da weiter lang. Zielline muss es sein. Die Zielline. Wie schnell ist es? Veracht, fahren dir! Ja, zieh! Zieh! Go, go, go! Kommt super! Veracht, super! Fisch!
It's coming quite nice.
Fisch!
Can stay
Noch ein bisschen.
just a little bit further. Good sweeping there from the two girls. Advantage of that rock is that really it's there, it can be used, and it's in front of those two blue ones.
Gut, schau gespielt. Keine Länge.
I think the worst case scenario would have been to bump that blue one behind the tee line and roll open. At least she didn't do that.
Weiss gerade nicht, was machen.
Wenn wir Rat geben.
Also ich glaube, einen Schock kommt sie nicht an, oder? Sie kann nur so machen. Und dann wird es schwierig zum Zwei.
Ich habe gedacht, als erstes habe ich gedacht, da hin.
Für was dann? Also kannst du
Ja,
immer noch.
stimmt.
Hä? Aber wenn wir Kart machen, ist ja dumm. Dann kommt sie da.
Dort finde ich ihn aber auch nicht so
Das
gut.
ist ja nicht schlecht. Ja.
Ja?
So. Das ist schon viel, oder?
Mal.
Kannst du den noch schnell putzen, gerade vor dem Haus? Ist schon wieder schön fein, oder?
Wie?
Ist schon wieder schön fein, oder?
Ja. Sie hat 14,9 gehabt bei ihrem. Ja, ich denke so, ja, bis 90 für dort vorne. Okay, gut, eher lang. Bis T-Line.
Ich bin sicher, dass er lang ist. Ich finde ihn
Nein, 6.
Ich finde ihn kurz. Ich würde ziehen.
Jetzt ist er gut. 5.
5 ist gut.
5 ist gut.
Ist eher länger.
Okay, ja.
Nein, 5.
5 ist super. Jetzt
Well, I wouldn't call that a really great shot, I think. Even though it's just there,
Wichtig ist echt, dass das 2 Finale weiter weg ist als unser 7 dort, oder?
well, I think that though, well, the angles are actually not too bad now for Tirinzoni, because if there's a chance that blue jams on the red behind the corner guard, if you play that.
Nein.
Or wait a minute, maybe you could get a double on those blues. You could get rid of 3 blues in that one. Maybe a nice shot. Let's see. Difficult to say exactly what's going to happen. Depends really exactly where you hit that rock. I think if there's a possibility there, it can go really well or really bad. Finally went up pretty good. And that red's been useful. Tirinzoni looking at the option for a double, but I suppose it's quite tough to play because there's a...
Okay,
Ist nicht so schwierig, oder?
oder? Ja, eh.
I wonder if the angles are good enough to make the double and not to jam onto the blue one behind.
Einfach nicht schnell.
Hä? Wieso nicht?
Ja, schon.
Aber die Stelle hat
She probably would have to come a pretty hard weight if she wants to do that.
Ja.
Or she can just come like a hack weight and bump it out, roll to the side. Seems like she's gonna go for the 3, I think.
Ja?
Ja.
I won't call that a bad call because if you got a chance to do it, you can try. I think it's
Halbe!
not as
Gut halbe!
it's not much more difficult than playing just a simple draw.
Einfach nicht, dass dahinter geht, gell?
Ja.
Manuela Secrets was just showing there the
Ich finde sie ist
exact
gut.
spot to hit the rock.
Also 8,5.
An important shot now.
Wow, jetzt.
Geht nur raus.
Oh, finally it's only going to be a 1, just
Hat er aber
slightly
nicht viel
wide.
gefällt auf der anderen Seite.
I think that Alina
Nachher
Pätz
aber
will be
nicht
quite happy with that.
Andere Seite.
I think there was a serious chance to get a 3 taken on it, even though it was quite a difficult shot. And here's the scoreboard.
Ja.
Aha, ja, das haben wir angelassen. Das hat mir ja noch gesagt, mach es an.
And Alina Pätz so far doing everything right. They're on the scoreboard. Scores a 2 at the last rock, leaves a 1 in the second. So now I think they can play without taking too many risks, quite contracted. Probably the Tirinzoni will try and do something. So they could try starting with the center guard. Yeah, they want to get a close center guard. Trying to get a bit of game going. Alina Pätz being one up with, probably not play as corner guard, but just try and draw behind.
Kann nicht wischen, kann nicht wischen.
Ein Kasch, ja, ein Kasch. Oh, schöner Stein.
Schöne.
Well, finally she's going for a bit more offensive game. Maybe she considers that the guard is slightly too close to just go directly for a draw. Try and place a corner guard, see if it can be useful.
Das ist nicht knapp. Vorne ziehen. Komm, Misu. Go, go, go. Vorne ziehen. Ringe ziehen. Ja, schön.
Well, I don't know. Just going one in the house.
Ja.
Gut. Sehr fein.
Putzen. Ziehen. Ziehen. Fest. Wow, wow. Wow. Ziehen, ziehen, ziehen. Gut, schön.
Schön.
Anyway, so both teams are not taking any risk finally. There's just that center guard that's there just in case. It'll be interesting to see, however, if ever Tirinzoni ends up, for example, rolling out, see what Pätz would do. She would either take away the center guard or try and draw behind it. Probably she wouldn't be against a blank right now. Oh, but finally they get the hit and roll out, so that's for sure. But Tirinzoni will go for the draw behind the center guard. As I was just saying, Alina Pätz probably doesn't mind having a blanked end right now. She's one up with last rock. If you blank the third, then they have the hammer and the even ends, which means that if they keep the score the way it is by taking a point when you have the last rock and giving one when you don't, then you end up in the 8th end with the last rock, which is often a situation the team like usually.
Gaan we de schöner lang.
Linie ist gut. Ziehen, wenn ihr könnt. Ziehen, wenn ihr könnt. Ziehen. Fest, Linie. Fest. Kommt. Ziehen. Fest.
That seems like a pretty good shot. At least they had to sweep it for the line. Finally, well, the weight is pretty good. Totally covers the button.
Nein, sind glaube schon nicht steil. Ich würde jetzt nicht steil sagen. Nein, nicht steil.
Marisa Winkelhausen, the big weight. Just doesn't make it. So Tirinzoni will replace the guard. Basically, there are two options in that situation. Either you just draw another one on the side of the house, try and split, or you just play center guard. I think the way the Rock has played the best option is indeed the center guard. Trying to get one nice one right on the center line. If you just play in the open, well, the advantage is that you...
Spielplatz muss ganz
Ich habe immer noch genug lang.
If you keep trading rocks, you will force the other team to
Linie ist gut.
one.
Fest. Bis auf die Centerline.
The advantage of playing the guard is that you never know, but it still gives you a slight chance to steal the end.
Fest. Fest. Noch klein. Fest.
They're sweeping it for the finish. Well, that rock doesn't curl enough. So I think Alina Pätz has to go for that rock in the house. Try and roll to the side and force Tirinzoni to play it and stave. If they manage to roll to the side, then Tirinzoni will totally be unable to use her center guard. She'll be forced to hit. Slip wide. Swings quite a lot at the end. It's a pretty good shot. Most important really in that kind of shot is to keep your shooter.
Ja. Was?
Nein.
Gut.
Wow.
Inner 10.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Wow.
Ja, schnell.
Wow. Ist gut,
schon.
putzen. Also ja.
Komm schon.
Okay, gut so.
Gut.
Ist gut gespielt.
Kijk, ich habe ein Gestürm da.
Nochmal.
Ja. Schneller.
Wow, wow, wow. Zieh, zieh. Wow, wow, wow. Wow.
Marlene.
Ja, ich nehme
Well, so far so good. Keep trading rocks. Try and get the nice roll. Hits and rolls are always quite difficult shots to make, even with good sweepers, good ice, everything, because you really need to get a combination of the speed and the direction. It has to be really perfect. It's very, very important, those kinds of shots, that the sweepers call the speed exactly, that the speed, so that the skip can anticipate as best as he can the trajectory of the rock. That looks slightly wide. So Tirinzoni rushed to sweep that one. It's just going to hang in there. Doesn't matter exactly where. It's really important that the rock hangs in there, really. Yeah.
Tina.
Ja.
Once again, important for Tirinzoni actually to keep her shooter, so that Alina Pätz can just play a hit, hopefully for Tirinzoni to roll out, and then use the center guard.
Gleich lang.
Los! Los! Putzen, putzen, putzen. Wow, wow, wow. Wow! Wow, 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 wow.
Gut.
Good shot.
Ein bisschen schnell, hä?
So Alina just has to play the same one, hit and stay. And we will have a blank unless she rolls out. Then we'll see. Tirinzoni drop behind the center guard.
Ich kann es gar nicht wissen. Wäre nicht so schwierig gewesen.
Really no sweeping, and
Okay, gut.
it's just good enough. Stays in the rings. Now, nothing special.
Ja, nicht viel gesagt, geht, okay.
Gut.
Ja.
Wow. Was machst du?
Marlene, was kannst du? Marlene, was kannst du?
Marlene?
Ah, der.
Now, well, I think Alina Pätz actually having a good result in that end. It's not the most interesting end you could see it curling, but in the end it doesn't really matter how you play, it's just the result that counts, and a blank is actually, I think, a good result there for the team from Baden Regio. Especially if they manage to score 2 in the fourth, and then they will really take a commanding lead in that game.
Gut, oder was? Ja.
Ich muss noch bei das auch, oder nicht?
Du meinst den Putzen?
Ich habe nichts gehört.
Ah.
Ich habe nichts gehört.
Gut. Schön.
Here's the scoreboard. So Alina Pätz scoring 2 in the first end. Pretty interesting second end we had, but finally Tirinzoni only scoring 1, even though she had a shot with 3, I think. It was quite tough though, and didn't make it, but just got a 1 anyway, and 0. So far Pätz controlling the game. She used her hammer. Scored 2. Once again, we see Marlene Albrecht starting the send. Center guard.
Kein Risiko, nicht zu nah. Nicht zu nah.
Well, now either Alina Pätz can try the same tactic than before, just draw one in the house on the side, but knowing it's the fourth end, maybe she'll really want to try something and score. So either she will go behind center guard herself, or just
Gut, schön.
throw a corner guard, opts for a slightly more defensive play than the corner guard.
Schöne.
Just going right behind that blue.
Kein Ball 8, vorne 12. Und. Erst 3. Runter. 12. 8. Wieso? Bis 4. Ja. Das ist 4, da hat sie eins.
Right. Pretty good shot. Maybe slightly deep in the house. Anyway, it's there. It's not behind the tee line, but it'll probably end up there sooner or later. And now Silvana Tirinzoni, classic opening, just plays the freeze.
4. Gut.
Viel Platz, setz
Gut.
schon los.
Ich glaube 6.
Viel Platz. viel
T-Line.
Platz.
7.
Warte dann.
T-Line.
Keine Linie. Keine Linie.
Müssen auch nicht. Müssen nicht. 7.
Keine Linie.
Komm schon. Das ist ein Putschspitzli.
Okay.
It's not too bad. Probably would have liked to have a little bit more curl on that one. The rock is here,
Gleiche Länge. Ja.
but I think, yeah, Alina can go for a little bump. Try and move that blue off the red. Stay in front. The good shooter.
Das check ich nicht. Du hast ja keine...
Then Tirinzoni will have to bump up those rocks there, try and get better angles. Those kinds of games, it's always very important to have the rock in front. First rock. The rocks that are in front of the others always are in better position in general. They can only be pushed forwards as the rocks behind can never come backwards. So as we can see, that red one there is in a really good position. It's very important now for Tirinzoni to replace one in front. If possible with a slight angle freeze, I suppose. Putting one straight on the nose, I think, wouldn't be really good.
Zieh ein bisschen.
Fest
Zieh auch
an. Linie
Linie.
wäre
Auch
gut.
Linie.
Nur Länge.
Zieh
But then
Linie.
allow
Gut.
the Pätz to
Linie.
tap and stay frozen onto the blue.
Wo sind wir? Immer noch
Zieh Linie.
Zieh Linie.
Zieh Linie.
Fest, Linie, Münder.
Zieh Linie.
Good shot.
Gut gespielt.
Okay. Ja. Was da
Good shot.
Schön.
Now it's all to do again. You see that the red rock is really perfectly on the button. In French we call that a champagne. Well, she could draw, I think, from the same side. Try maybe and slightly bump the red onto the outside and roll towards the center line. Just with a T-line weight, I think that would be quite good.
Wir müssen die Sachen ein bisschen mehr hinter die bringen.
Was da?
So.
Ich habe schon wieder fast alle nachdenken. Ist schon fast wieder alles oder nicht. Jetzt auch schon wieder da ist knapp gesagt. Das ist ich glaube schon nicht perfekt ist. So. Der fließt. Ja, mit einem feinen, weißt du, was der einfach da liegen bleibt. So, wäre nicht schlecht. Oder? Oder sogar einfach Bord. Ja, mit Bord. Direkt auf den.
So now it's an important discussion
Das ist irgendwie auch nicht gut. Dann nehmen sie beide blau so aus.
because Tirinzoni has to make sure that Alina Pätz doesn't score 2 in that end. If they score 2, then it would be really difficult to catch
Schlimmster
up.
Fall, wenn du das machst, ist auch noch nicht so tragisch.
I suppose. Anyway, they need to get the rock well positioned in what we call the control zone, I mean, in front of the forefoot, basically. think really if she can bump away that red. Looks like she's rather looking at some kind of nose tap back, stay in front, and there will be the 2 reds behind the tee line. And there will be lots of possible jams.
Münd. Mintura. Fest. Fest, alles. Fest. Ziehen.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what they wanted.
Jetzt die Augen aufmachen. Echt 12? Vor 8 12 is ook goed. Oh, wenn wir aufmachen?
Yeah, we can hear one of the players there who's saying, maybe you should open. I don't disagree with that idea. Just get rid of that center guard. Pätz didn't even consider that possibility.
Vor 12 is ook goed.
He's just gonna play another angle freeze. The position is not ideal. The blue rock is quite dangerous for them. So they need to try and neutralize that with a good angle freeze. Seems a bit short. Looks not too bad actually. Yeah, maybe it's lacking a meter. But anyway, it's not too bad. I think that Tirinzoni could maybe try a little hit and roll the center. I'm just looking at a run back like this.
Gut.
Das ist halt der jetzt schon, aber ich glaube, der wäre nicht schlecht.
Finde ich gut.
Ja.
Yeah, I think that what she wants by that call, they're trying to remove the guard, is to open up her own shot, try to give herself a chance to raise it.
Yeah.
It's very important that this comes out right.
Fest! Fest! Ja! Wow! 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 Gut so.
Gut.
Ja?
So now we're going to see a bunch of run backs. There is a possibility to get rid of both those blues, I think. Just hit on the outside, that red. Big weight. Here comes Nadine Lehmann, left-hander. Finally, there's one blue who stays. And I think that probably Tirinzoni there will ask for a hit and roll. Or for a guard. No, I don't think for a guard. That would be a bit risky.
Hä? Was?
I quite like the idea actually of a hit and roll. Just exactly, just
Dann
like
wird
this.
einfach der Stern nachher
Hit
wieder.
and
Was der macht ja den
roll onto
Doppel
the center
einfacher
line.
nachher, oder?
half hitting
Wenn
would
nicht
be
genau
perfect.
liegst. Findet der nicht schlecht?
Ja.
Feine!
Anyway, I think it's important for her to get rid of one of those rocks. But what's even more important is actually to keep your shooter right now. Seems fine. They're going for the one the farthest outside, furthest outside.
Wow, 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 wow. Achtung, zieh! Fest! Fest! Zieh! Fest! Ah, ist gut gespielt.
So Geld sind da plötzlich.
Kannst du auch gar nicht weg. Ja? Ja, das wenn du vorne will, kannst du stehlen. Ja, aber wenn wir ein Selfie kommen, geht auch, wenn wir uns ankommen. Ja? Ja, ist mir gut. Ja.
That didn't come out really as wanted. There was a little buzz in the crowd there. Oh, slightly wide. And now it's, I think, going to be, if Silvana Tirinzoni makes that shot right, it's going to be really difficult for Alina Pätz to score two.
Also, gib ein bisschen
I
mehr.
think.
No, also noch ein bisschen.
To
Gerade
get
so.
one nicely tucked in. Probably just biting the forefoot would be perfect.
Gell, schöner da. Ich finde sie jetzt gut. Vorher habe ich gedacht, es wäre eher knapp.
Sexy. Ist so wie immer. Ist so wie immer. Schön verstecken.
Okay,
Eine noch.
innen genug.
6. Viel Platz aber.
Wir wechseln gerade.
Sehr viel Platz.
5. Kommt runter.
Gar keine Linie. Gar keine Linie.
Ziellein.
Yeah, they're calling it wide.
5.
It's important to be at least half
Können wir
hidden.
etwas machen?
And I think probably Silvana
Oh,
gave
jetzt hätte
herself
wir noch ein
either
bisschen
she
näher.
flipped it out.
Gute Länge.
It seems like she flipped it out a little bit, I think.
4:6 habe ich da gehabt.
Maybe also gave herself slightly too much ice, but now it really gives a chance for Alina Pätz actually to play double and roll herself behind the center guard.
Das ist schon gut. Ich darf es nicht abstellen.
As we were hearing discussions, yeah, maybe it was we're talking that maybe it would have been better to draw actually from the other side. I actually quite agree. Well, especially considering the result, but straight from the other side, you really leave yourself no chance of giving those kinds of possibilities. Things also that are quite easy to say sometimes when you're behind the window and you watch the games, but when you're on the ice, suddenly you play, and then after you're like, oh, why didn't I do that? Alina Pätz, I think she really believed that she would have had that one.
Nochmal
And
gleich
there's
laufen.
Silvana now is going to do the draw from the other
Ja, du
side.
hast da
That rock
gespielt
is
damit, gell?
perfectly buried. Now what she really has to make sure is that she plays a good draw behind, otherwise you don't want to leave another chance for a
Huh?
double.
Mann, wir sind jetzt keine Referenz. Also, ihrem Linksarm. Ja, so.
Other option is maybe a hit and roll, but it's probably tougher than the draw.
Ich glaube, es ist gut. Du hast da gespielt. Wie viel sind es?
Pätz looking a bit stressed. She's probably disappointed with the result there. I think it seemed like she had the impression that Arock was coming perfectly in.
Ich glaube, kannst du ihn gleich lang spielen.
Didn't really. It was close anyway, but sometimes close doesn't count. I've seen games of curling that have been lost really for a few millimeters.
Wenn nicht!
T-Line!
Wenn nicht!
Botzen dann!
Wir können nicht.
Jetzt kommt er besser.
Botzen dann!
Has to curl.
7, 8. 8.
It's got to be hidden.
Ich mache.
How to say?
Gut.
The rock is here, but it's not very much
Den
use.
rechten Abstand da.
It's a bit too bad. I think Silvana will be disappointed because that was really a good chance actually to even maybe steal. Basically, Alina Pätz just has to play exactly the same shot. Well, Swiss team of Baden Reggio, skipped by Alina Pätz there, just has a draw for 1 to move up 3-1 on the scoreboard. Even if she would have rather preferred a 2. I think scoring a 1 is still not too bad. She's already 1 up. Just takes back a 2-point lead. She controls the even ends. Basically, she stays in control of the game if she makes that shot.
Zielline. Länge ist gut. Hat keine Bremse. Gut. Hat keine Bremse.
Yeah,
Sedell schnell aus.
sweepers seem pretty happy with it. Just cleaning it nicely. Once a line is good, you really have no risk and
Schön.
come perfectly. Good rock from Alina Pätz. Moves there in this final with 3-1. 4 ends played. I remind you that we're playing the final of the Berner Damen Cup here in the Swiss capital of Bern. My name is Roger Gulka and I'm commenting this final between the two Swiss team of Alina Pätz versus Silvana Tirinzoni. And here we see Mary Amat, famous Swiss player, played 4 Olympic Games, 2 Olympic medals, 2 times lost in the bronze medal game. She was playing as Sochi not that long ago. Now she stopped competitive curling, but actually still keeps on as she is Alina Pätz's team's coach. Marking things, I think that she's probably quite happy so far with the results of her team. They're doing pretty good. And they're in this final and they're in a good position. You can see the crowd.
14-2 habe ich den, glaube ich, gehabt.
So now Team Pätz just drawing 1 in the house.
Ich finde ihn gut.
And Tirinzoni now in need of points will throw a corner guard.
Jetzt kommt er gut. Kommt er gut.
Ja, aber nicht zu näher, sonst können wir nicht hindern. Ja, ja. Gut so, schön Marlin.
Schön.
Guard is there. Maybe a bit too much, too close to the center, but the problem when the corner guards are too close to the center, like the way they are positioned, is that it can close the way to draw the forfeit if needed on one side. Basically, the guard the way it is, well, maybe it's possible to go from the outside, but if you want to hit the button, it's basically impossible with that guard the way it's positioned. Well, I mean impossible from the side of that guard. So from the left-hand side here. So that limits the options you have if ever you need to draw the button on your last rock.
Nice, good.
So now Silvana is just talking about hitting a bit those reds. I think that's the right call. Just move them around. They're not very well placed. They're not covering the button. One is behind the tee line, the other one really close to the tee line. Basically, she taps them back, you know, a few, like
Linus, gut.
30 centimeters. She just sit in front of two red rocks.
Fest.
Schlacht lang.
That would be really good.
Fest.
Even nose hit.
Fest. Komm. Eine Stein.
It's pretty good.
Ja.
Kommt er nie nicht hin. Ja. Genug lang. Vorig.
Zwei wäre gut, bis da.
Ist vorig lang.
Putzen dann. Ist gut, Cap, gut. Ist gut. Schöner Stein.
All right. Well, I think that right now, actually, Silvana Tirinzoni is in a good situation to score two. She has a good shot there in front of the forefoot, lying in front of two other red rocks. Well, she has a corner guard so far.
Ist gut, putzen. Nochmal.
So everything is good so far. They're just going to throw another corner guard. At some point, Alina Pätz will probably be forced to play in the middle. That situation for her is not very good.
Linie ist gut. Ziehen den. Fest, Marlin. Noch ein bisschen. Gut. Gut gewischt.
seems that Silvana will come first into the middle.
Fest! Fest! Go! Tier! Fest!
Tries to
Tier! Alle!
Fort!
Fest! Tier!
Nein, nein. Ah, vielleicht schon.
That's a pretty good shot, I think. Now Alina Pätz is basically forced. She's forced to hit that one.
Hat noch nie gezeigt.
She cannot leave that here. That one is hit on the nose, and Tirinzoni can actually throw freeze on that one. And then work in a really good position. On that kind of occasion, I would actually fancy just hitting and rolling out instead of hitting and staying.
Nase.
Freeze oder
You just hit
rausnehmen?
and roll out.
Willst du
Basically,
freeze
if
oder
you hit and stay, what
rausnehmen?
you have another rock behind the T
Rausnehmen
line.
ist, glaube ich, gescheiter.
It's not going to be any useful.
Sonst nachher, wenn sie
Can
auch
only help the
rauskommen.
other team. Actually, I think that right now, if Silvana
Nina.
tried to freeze on that one, it could be in a really good situation, but well, it just plays a takeout.
Schneller.
Tier! Fest! 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 Tier! Gut, einer steigt.
Gut.
Ja, klar, das ist wahrscheinlich gescheiter. Ja. Ja, 10 Jahre.
Wir müssen nicht kleinen Weg haben.
Well, I think now anyway, Silvana and Tirinzoni needs to hit again maybe, but roll a bit to the side.
Jetzt schützt sich raus, weil sie kalt.
Just hit and roll a bit to the side. I think if she hits on the nose, it would actually give the opportunity to Pätz maybe to try double. Gotta stay, and it just stays right.
Bist du mit euch? Ja. Sag, schau, dass wir reden, nicht drei.
I don't know, but when I see that situation, I've got the impression that Alina Pätz is just condemned to have a two taken on her. Only last bus. Well, the only thing is that she is lying shot. What if you throw one really hard on the nose of the blue? Maybe that blue would hit the other blue on the side and roll out. Anyway. There's also actually the option of just playing a guard. It's a bit risky though, but it's an option.
Ja. 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 Ja.
Option of playing a second shot probably would be pretty good, as she's showing there, just back at the forefoot. She tries to play a second shot and leave no double. That's a really high precision shot. You really need to get the rock exactly where you want it. It has to be shot and it has to be behind the tee line. Okay, that's one of the rare situations where you want the rock behind the tee line. Can't be at the same height. Actually, even if she doesn't lie, second shot, it is not too bad because Tirinzoni is forced to play a hit if she wants to take a shot. She has to remove that red one from play. So if actually Pätz even throws one, let's say, half in the forefoot, it will even complicate Tirinzoni's job to get two. What you really got to make sure is that you're not on the tee line or something and leave a double, open double on those two reds, then you have three. So let's see.
Linie is goed. Linie is super. Meisje. Parag. Para 4. Goed, zie. Tweede loop. Go. Kom maar, Parag.
Very important to be behind the tee line. Finally, change of plans, but that's not very good. I think there is a possibility for a 3.
Yeah.
It's not easy. You got to play some weight. But I think that it can, it can be there. It is not a catastrophe though, because it doesn't leave any simple shot. Actually, maybe the red there on the center line will jam onto the blue on the far left. You kind of have to hit both at the same time. Right in the middle between the red and the blue.
Nog een beetje meer vertragen.
Really, if you can hit right in the middle between the two, I think that's the perfect shot.
Zie je? Wow. Zie je? Vuist! Zie je?
Oh. He's always a bit angry there. She curled just a little bit too much. Only one. You can see the frustration. I can quite understand that frustration because really the shot for 3 was there. It's actually the second shot she had for 3, but I think that one was way simpler than the one she had in the actually in the second end. But a bit unlucky because she only gets 1. So and that's 3-2 for Alina Pätz. So back in the previous situation.
Kijk, alle tenen het vest. Nee, gaan het Oké. Drüber. Ja, mach het sicher.
Gaat er nach dem Ende. tut mir recht schnell. Ja, ist er auch.
Ist er lang?
Hinter 4.
Nicht so schlecht.
Das Gefühl hinter 4. Hinter 8.
Ja, ist nicht so schlecht.
Also richtig jetzt, Bad.
Ziellinie! Fest! Fest, Linie mühend! Wo? Platz, jetzt hat Platz! Oho! 3 wäre gut! Okay. Zieh! Fest! Zieh! Einen Stein, gut!
Bring nochmal von der Musik.
14,5, hä? 14,5.
Well, we're saying in the Friedrichs game, if there's one end that's really important to score, and that's the 6th one. And the way it started, I think there's no doubt on Selena's Tirinzoni's intentions. I think she really wants to steal it.
Ja, vorne 4. T. Hinter.
I don't think she's going all or nothing anyway, but she's going for the steal.
Ja, kannst wahrscheinlich nicht wecken, hä? Noch Fries! Gut, Nase! Nein, ich will noch Fries oder ein bisschen tappen. Schweitos, keine Linie, dranbleiben. Oh, dann, wow. Oh, keine Linie. Keine Linie. Noch nicht so gut, ist noch nicht so gut. Okay.
Once again, they just don't curl enough. I think the weight was really perfect. Just a little bit more curl. Well, I think it's going to be a really interesting end. This one here looks like one of those last ends sometimes, but I think Silvana Tirinzoni seems determined to steal that one. Pätz wants to make sure that it's not going to go too far. Not going to go too far in the offense. So just removing the guards, that's slight less risks.
Findet ihr den gut? Ist gut? Da läuft es gerade, Esther. Du musst keine Angst haben, dass... Da läuft es gerade, weisst du noch Mindro? Du musst keine Angst haben, dass er übergeht. Zieh, zieh. Zieh. Fest. Fest. Zieh. Fest. Zieh. Fest. Zieh, zieh, zieh.
Well, I think the angles are just not very good there for Tirinzoni.
Wo beide?
Nein, Nase gehen nicht beide.
Ja, die wir gerade.
There's theoretically a chance to
Ja, ich sehe nicht ganz.
do the double, I think, but then you lose your shooter. That would be funny because it would change the end from a very offensive end suddenly to quite a defensive one.
Elf ist gut.
Go, go, go. Achtung.
11.
Oh, oh.
Schön. Das war ein bisschen schneller gewesen, ja.
Hey, that's a good shot. Well, one thing's for sure is that Silvana has to be careful because there are already 2 red rocks in the house. Well, there's one especially well placed, the one in front of the blue. The other one, however, is hardly reachable. You need to get a good draw there and behind, and I think that then they'll be in a good position. They will force Alina Pätz to draw after.
Fest! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Zieh, zieh, fest! Fest!
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. You know, the Seeger's looking a bit tired there.
Kannst du die auftun?
I think now's a good chance to open up those guards.
Okay.
Ja? Ja.
That's a pretty good shot. All the angles were right. And suddenly we've got no more guards. I think it will be basically impossible for Tirinzoni to steal that unless Alina Pätz completely misses her last shot. One thing now that Tirinzoni has to make sure of is that Pätz doesn't get like 2. I think that if Pätz scores, for example, 2 in this end, it'll be really difficult to catch that one up. Scoring the 6 is always a good thing because after, if you can control the 7th, force your opponent to 1. Even, for example, there we would be in the same situation in the previous game there, even if but basically Pätz's team only scores 1, then they will be 2 up without in the 7th. So even if Tirinzoni scores a 2, they would still be tied with last round, so it will be a really good situation.
Okay, gut. Gut gewusst.
So anyway, there's absolutely no doubt now that blue are lying 2. Well, potentially there's a possibility to play a run back with the red, but that's a bit difficult. Might be just easier to play a little tap back on the blue, stay in front. Well, I don't know. Hit the red. Why not try that? Well, anyway, Alina Pätz is looking at it.
Kijk, dat gaat eruit.
The risk by playing the run back is that you can lose your shooter. You can also lose the red behind the tee line, and the two blues can stay in play. Then so you find yourself with a pretty bad situation. Probably the freeze would be the easiest shot to play.
Weißt du, wenn da ist, dann können sie den wieder rauslegen, dann steht er so drüber klärst, habe ich das Gefühl, der bleibt einfach da liegen. Und du kommst ja, weißt, du kommst ja von dieser Seite so. Weißt du, wie ich meine? Man freeze, ein bisschen tappen ist auch. Und auch
Dan macht sie das auch wieder.
ja, und dann können wir nochmal. Oder, weißt du, wenn er nachher da vorne liegt, ist es etwas anderes, wenn du da drüber schießt.
Ja, ja.
Weißt du, wie ich meine?
Also,
Ja, also da.
das hast du wieder gehabt. 14-2.
Ja.
Okay.
Ja, 13-7 gehabt. Ihre. Etwa 10. Da hängen 4, 10.
Ja, 13. Ja, kommt etwa 14.
Ja. Ich hatte 14-2 gehabt.
Ja, ihre 13,7 gehabt, aber ich weiß nicht wie genau das.
Sie ist gut.
Ja.
Länge ist gut. Länge gut.
You're saying that the weight is good.
Länge gut. Gut.
Really sweeping it for line. It's not too bad. Oh.
Die Länge noch.
Well, there is a possibility now, I think, for Tirinzoni with the maybe tap back or something. They can just freeze on it, actually. So Silvana's first shot. She prefers to hit.
I'm sorry.
Means that she'll probably lose her shooter and get exactly what weight she wants. It's more like a peel the way the ice is.
Ja, geht ein bisschen mehr als aussen 4, aber er war innen 4 abgegeben. Darum wäre es wahrscheinlich ein bisschen zu viel gewesen.
Okay.
Würde ich zu wenig geben.
I think that she just really wants to make sure that Lena Pätz cannot score 2. Anyway, it's not a very dangerous call because whatever happens, I think that the blue behind will stay in play. That she will lie 2 after that shot. Heel weight.
Wow, botten, botten. Tip, 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 tip.
Yeah, good shot. So I think once again there, Alina Pätz draw the tee line.
Ja.
Aber jetzt bin ich nicht mehr.
Ja, bis hängen 4, Freeze muss er sein. Linie auch.
Ja, Chef.
Ja, ja, Linie. Ja, Linie.
Nur Ziel.
Ja, ja. Go, 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 go. Nog niet, nog niet, nog niet. Nog niet, nog niet.
Hard sweeping there from the girls, but pretty good shot, I think. Actually, right now, if Tirinzoni can throw a really hard right on the nose, I think they would be in a pretty good situation with lying 3 shots.
Ja, aber also ich muss im Fall schon
Or
genug
Selena
schnell
to score
damit
1.
rausgedrückt, oder? Und sonst können wir im Fall gerade nass kommen. Aber
Ich finde es gut.
It's interesting to see actually on the score that this 2 that Baden really took in the first end really gives them the advantage, a really big advantage across the whole game. Even though we can agree that Tirinzoni was a bit unlucky 2 times, especially the second time there where both times they could have scored.
nass.
3.
Ja.
Well, we heard some cheering because on the other sheet of ice, the Korean team who's winning 5-4 just scored a 2. Real nice shot. So we can tell you that on the other sheets, Korea is winning now 7-4 after 6 ends.
Whoa!
Against
Whoa!
Team Felcher and
Whoa.
the Scottish team of Fleming
Oh!
is winning now 4-2
Whoa.
after 6 against Hegner from Utsville. Okay, nothing's changed basically. And Pätz just has to play the exact same shot than before.
Nochmal. Ja.
Same ice, same weight. No change whatsoever.
Gehst du in den Essen?
Oder ist, was habe ich jetzt gespielt? Das ist
Schnell ist er. Braucht er eine Bremse?
Ah, gut.
Hat er keine, ja?
2 sweepers doing a good job on that one.
Schön gespielt. Einer, ja.
And no problem for Alina Pätz. So it's going to be a score of 4-2 after 6. Here we see the scoreboard. So Pätz in a good situation now to win this game. She's got to make sure she doesn't get a 4 or 5 taken on her in the 7th. But more seriously, now really they're actually allowed to make 1 mistake in the 7th, let's say, and get a 2 taken on her. So now they should logically play 1 in the house. I think the ideal score for Pätz would be either a 1 for Tirinzoni or just a 0. If Tirinzoni scored 2, it doesn't really matter. Even if they ever scored 3, it doesn't matter that much. They'd be holding 1 down with Hammer in the 8th, and it would have a, let's say, an extra end for sure. Of course, really the best of the best for Pätz would be to steal, but knowing that they will probably play quite an open game, that would really only depend on a big mistake from Silvana on her last rock, so they're probably not going to play for any steal. And Silvana asks logically for a corner guard.
Nur bis da. Nur bis da. Schön. Gut, Marlene.
gut.
Hallo? Wer was?
Bis da, genau da. Genau da. Fest, 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 fest. Mühen's. Genau gleich hoch. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Den hinteren Teppen. Gut. Hinten 4.
So anyway, Alina Pätz can only get rid of one of the guards.
Wow, Phil, wow, wow. Putzen, putzen, zieh. Wow, wow.
Now
wow.
Team Tirinzoni has to take position in the
Whoa.
house.
Zieh. Zieh. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Einer Stein ist er.
Not too bad.
Nur ein 2. Nur ein 2. Okay, putzen, putzen. 2 sollte er schon, hä? Ein 2 sollte er schon. Okay. Gut, schön ist er.
If they want to get to, Tirinzoni really has to do something. She has to get rid of some of those reds in the house. Probably one of the best options would be to hit that red around the center and roll towards the other one. problem is that the way the other blue is placed is that we'll leave a double takeout.
Hä? Was?
Yeah, that's really what we're looking
Aber
at right
weißt,
now.
einen wird es immer können wegnehmen. Oder?
They could try some kind of split.
Ja. Ja, wobei, weißt, der Doppel ist dann auch nicht so einfach. Ja, aber willst du lieber? Darfst du aussuchen. Ich glaube einfach, oder nicht, ist, wenn er da ist der Doppel nicht so einfach, oder? Wegen dem. Also da wäre natürlich besser, aber ich glaube, oder? Aber schon da an, wenn du leicht tappst du ein bisschen, aber... Festlinie! 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 Die Linie müsst ihr, fest! Fest, kommt! Ziehen!
Oh, well. There's a great chance for a double now. Get that first blue one quite thin. Both blues just pop out and you actually even stay with 3 shots, center covered.
Ja.
Team Tirinzoni is in trouble now.
Immer sauber so.
Gotta hope for a mistake really now, I think, because
Ja.
otherwise it might be quite difficult.
Ja. Ja. Ja, ist gut.
Ausser du willst ihn rausnehmen, aber...
Well, they're going to try again for a good freeze. You really need to get the angle right so that if you hit on the blue, they would take the jam of the red on the left. Manuel Siegrist.
Linie ist gut. Wartet, nein, ihr könnt warten. Sagt Gerle. Muss fest, Gerle. Zieh, zieh. Fest. Fest. Zieh.
Oh, finally they kind of opted for plan B.
Okay.
I think they suppose they tried to go behind the red, but didn't work out. Anyway. There's still an angle for a double, but it's Pätz's turn to play. It's really, if she can manage to push that red a bit to the right, it would be an interesting situation. We'll see. Anyway, it's looking more and more difficult for Tirinzoni to score 2. The only chance she has is really now by managing to play that double.
Das macht ja nichts, wenn es auch der noch mehr
Ja. Ja. Ist gut.
Nase ist gut, Kleine wirklich nicht.
Ja, noch gut. Ja.
ends up not too bad after all there. It's interesting. Well, I think that now Tirinzoni is basically forced to play some kind of run back on her own. Have to remember that she has to score 2. Well, has to. At least she has to make sure she can at least score 1, but she's 2 down. She has the last rock. It's the 7th end. If she wants to give herself still a good chance of winning, she has to score 2. It is still possible. She has 2 more rocks to play and 1 in the rings.
It's freezing.
I don't know. I think that she might have to play run back on her own. Just push it.
Geht der raus? Ja.
I think the angles on the reds are not too bad, but the blue in front stops them from hitting it really on them. Now,
Ja, ist gut. Okay. So.
yeah, looks like she's going to hit that blue. She has to draw it back onto those reds. She can roll to the side onto that yellow, to that red.
Ja.
That didn't turn out so good.
Vorne. Da. Ja. Ja. Aber es ist halt lang dauern, wenn er hier ist. Grundsätzlich. Hast du schon ein bisschen Spaß? Ja. Klingt gut. Nein. Haben wir so? Ja. Oh. In die Mitte willst du nicht? Hast du ja die ganze Zeit.
Sind wir das hoch? Sind wir hoch, oder nicht? Nicht hoch.
Wo muss er genau hin? Ja.
Ja.
Das ist endlich ein bisschen cool. Fahren 4, fahren 8. Sieht nicht schlecht aus, geht jetzt nicht so viel, he? Sieht dann schnell aus. Bis hier. Oh. Oh. Super. Dann.
So here's the third shot. Didn't even bother removing the blue one. And now that's going to be a draw for 1. Or the end of the game. I'll bet that she'll make it.
Oh!
Sweepers seem quite happy with it. Yeah, good shot from Silvana Tirinzoni. And here's the scoreboard after 7 ends. So we will now enter, well, either it might be the final end if of course Tirinzoni doesn't steal one. So it's 4-3 for Team Elina Pätz, who are really close to winning that tournament. And Tirinzoni will start. They don't have the last rock. And they will, of course, start by placing some center guards. Yeah, we can just see on the other sheets of ice the other Swiss team, Flint, that we saw this earlier this morning, is not doing so good against the Koreans. I think Ian's going to be happy. Korea's winning 7-5 so far, and it's the last end, and they have the last rock. So 2 up with the last rock's pretty good situation. Better than Elina, who's only 1 up with the last rock, but both teams doing pretty good. And actually, on the other sheet of ice, for the final of the Consolation Cup, we have Swiss team Utzwil of Hegner, who's 1 down without the last rock against Scottish team from Hannah Fleming.
Ja.
Oh, dann ist weg.
And here comes the second center guard. Good shot.
Nur genau die Line, wenn du 6 kommst, ist okay.
Oh. Tirinzoni's actually have a pretty good situation now. 2 really good center guards.
Hast 2 das 3?
And that red rock is not particularly well placed. Well, it is objectively in a good position, but really now I think if they can bump it slightly behind the T line or roll behind their center guards, that would be perfect.
Oh, dann. Ja, putzen. Putzen. Dranbleiben. Dranbleiben. Ziehen. Wow, ziehen. Ziehen. Wow, 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 wow. Nein, nein, nicht. Sehr schön. Sehr schön.
That's a really good shot. Now we'll start with the peelings. Marisa Winkelhausen. That's when it gets really important to get these double peels.
Center line.
And now just replace it. Nice long center guard. Always try and get a good split between the two guards. That's why you ideally want to have one really close to the hog line and the other one actually quite close to the house.
Nur drüber, wenn es geht. Putzen dann. Nur drüber. Putzen. Okay. Nur putzen. Putzen, putzen. Gut, schön.
Guard is okay, maybe just over curled slightly. Rather would have had it just a little bit shorter. And now there's a possibility for double, even for triple if ever that really comes out fine.
Das Axt.
Not really good result now because, well, actually it's okay because that red rock rolled far enough. Didn't manage to get the double.
Sicher drüber! Okay. Die Linie wäre gut. Macht sicher.
That one can just cross the line will be really perfect, I think.
Fest, noch ein bisschen.
Yeah, very, very good shot there.
Good.
Two really beautiful guards now positioned. I think it's basically really hard to make a double takeout on them. So obviously if that's not bothering too much, just get rid of one, that's enough.
Nochmal. Wenn es geht, warten. Die Linie ist gut. Centerline beißen. Okay, drüber, sicher drüber. Sehr schön.
Ja.
And now basically we'll retry to do that double, but So far, Team Tirinzoni has really been placing those guards well. And it doesn't seem like double's really coming so far. In fact, it's not really going to come, and now it's Tirinzoni's turn to play. It seems like she's just going to play another guard. If she can play exactly the same, then it will be interesting to see what Alina Pätz is going to decide to play. They basically don't need to score, they just need to make sure that they don't get their ends stolen. If worst comes to worst, they can get a 1 stolen on them. They still have a second chance at the extra end, but it's absolutely forbidden to get a 2 stolen on them.
Ja, ich weiß auch nicht, ja. Sie kann ja,
Silvana is coming back.
Nein, dort nicht, aber wir haben überlegt.
We're wondering if they should go right now already in the house.
Ja. Ja, nein. Es ist einfach... Ja, also ich überlege es mir wirklich auch. Das Ding ist einfach, wenn wir da und sein Doppelclearing nicht bringt, stellen wir wahrscheinlich ziemlich sicher einen. Nur müssen wir nachher nochmal einen stellen.
Well, if she comes and freezes on her own really perfectly, probably she would be lying 2 shots. Then you got to be careful when you play a shot like that, is that there's a big chance that if you're not really perfect, you might leave it double of some kind. Of course, it's the risk, and she would have to take that risk anyway in her second shot, whatever. If she plays a perfect shot, probably that Alina Pätz would be forced to remove the guard or try something on those rocks in the house. The other option, of course, is replacing a guard. Then in this case, probably Alina Pätz would freeze, take out, do run back. It depends really exactly where the rocks are placed. Oh, and we see that actually in the other game, in the other final of the Consolation Cup, the team from Louisville who was 1 down actually stole 1. See if they'll do exactly the same in our game. Gratify us with an extra end in this case.
Warte. Fest!
Tirinzoni finally opted for a hit and roll. But she doesn't keep her shooter. And that's... yeah, she'll be disappointed with that. And now she has to concentrate, get ready to play a really good draw. I have to say, I'm not such a big fan of that call. I think either a freeze or well, of course she didn't make a really good shot, so but I think maybe just a guard would have been better. Just play a guard, and the Pätz probably would have tried something in the center, but it would have been difficult to take the shot. Looks fine. No problem for Alina. Basically, she doesn't need to score, so it doesn't really matter if she stays or not somewhere. Yeah, we can see from that angle. It's quite close, huh? Not a lot of margin for error, but she made it. Now, Silvana has, after all, a pretty good situation. 1 center guard. That's all you need sometimes to steal. Just got to get that nice rock there behind, tucked in. I think she can be even like slightly open on the outside.
Dann, wenn ihr müsst. Beißen, Dolly! Beißen, Dolly! Ja, sehr gerne. Fest!
It's not the first time in this game. The weight is really perfect, slightly wide, but I think it's enough. Probably that from the right-handed hack, Alina Pätz cannot see very much of that rock. Probably can see like a quarter. Well, she can go for the run back. I mean for the peel. That would be fine. Go for a normal takeout. After, if you play that shot, there's one big risk, is to clip the guard, push into the house, lose the game. So, no risk, just play the draw. And now Tirinzoni will be crossing her fingers. There we go.
Ganze Vierfuß.
Will it be the final rock of the game?
Dann schnell aus.
Nein, Länge ist gut.
Some were saying a bit fast. Some others say weight is pretty good. It looks close. It's got to be completely in the forefoot. And that's a really nice shot from Alina Pätz. Congratulations. And the crowd is applauding. And here's the score, 5-3, final score of this final. And congratulations to Team Pätz for winning this game. Yeah, and we can see actually what's interesting that score is that this first two in the end really just gave them a commanding lead that they really did not give up during the whole game. Well, they were maybe a bit lucky that Tirinzoni didn't perfectly make her shots for three in the second and especially in the fifth end, but well, they can't do anything what Team Tirinzoni does, so she didn't perfectly make those shots, so you know, that's curling. Can't make them all, can't win them all, but anyway, I suppose they will still be happy with their tournament. They beat the European and World Champions in title in the previous game. I think that Team Pätz will be really glad, and I suppose Miriam also. Anyway, I suppose that was all. So we were watching the final of the Berner Damen Cup Curling Champions Tour event here held in the Swiss capital of Bern. Beautiful city. And we have our winners, Team Pätz. And I think that we can thank particularly all the staff and Martin Stuckey for organizing all this live broadcasting. Anyway, it was a pleasure to see those games, pleasure to comment those games, and a pleasure to see some more curling, and I hope you guys enjoyed the games. Well, I suppose that's it. Anyway, I can only wish you a good Sunday. The Curling Champions Tour team says thank you for watching and goodbye. It was a pleasure.